So almost ready to get underway. Starting on the mound in this one, Tanner Bybee. What do we need to know here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
The shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Off the plate inside, and the count even 1-1.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
Nope, that's foul.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Noel makes the grab, 1 down. And next up for the Royals, Dairon Blanco.
Number 44, Dairon Blanco.
Foul ball. The 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. That's out number 2. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch, not close. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. That's back there on the warning track and hauls it in. Back here in Cleveland, and on the hill in this one, Cole Reagan. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air, right field. Tatis should have this one. Brings it in. And there's one away. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Curve in the dirt.
1-1.
One down, base is empty. That one hit to right. Tatis really on his horse for it. Reaching down, makes the catch. Here's Jordan Alvarez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Second inning set to go. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Salvador Perez. Foul ball there. Perez batting in the cleanup spot, and he's usually a catcher. Today he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH. Next pitch is outside.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game. Instead of starting behind the dish, gets to hit, gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the game from a different perspective.
Ground ball left side, and it gets by him. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Ground ball, could be two. Good feed, that's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Jonathan India at the plate.
One-oh.
To third, Ramirez. One at second. On to Santana, two. Welcome back to Cleveland. Singing these Guardians fans are excited for another season, and especially after watching their team reach the ALCS last year.
Yeah, Boog, and it wasn't a fluke. I mean, they won the American League Central and eliminated Detroit in the ALDS before losing to the Yankees.
And Jose Ramirez had another. Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. First pitch misses. Swing and a ground ball. Witt over to first. That's one out the bottom of the second. And now John Kenzie Noel.
The right fielder, John Kenzie Noel.
First pitch, and he just misses. One out and a runner at second here on opening day. And that misses. Ball two. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. On the corner for a strike. And the count is 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2-2 down. That's down and in. Hammer, base hit. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And that one upstairs. And a foul ball. And there's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard. 2 on, 1 out. Stepping up for the Guardians, Tyler Freeman, and Cleveland on top 1-0. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Isbell makes the grab for the second out. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting. In today's world of baseball, compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw. And that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Here in Cleveland, on to the third inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddie Fermin. Bybee back to work. That one to first. He takes it on his own. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Michael Garcia getting ready to hit.
Michael Garcia.
And that skips in the dirt. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that one fouled off. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two outs.
Ball, that's just out.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Brings it in for the third out. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Lane Thomas.
The center fielder, Lane Thomas.
And right back to the mound. Throw sails over his head at first. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. Here's Jose Ramirez. Fly to right, his first time.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Next offering is outside. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back. And it's gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 3-0. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. What a stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. Man at first, nobody out. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. 1-for-1 with a double and a run scored. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. that one ripped. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Quan, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
And that's a base hit. And now two aboard. And now the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. RBI single his last time up. Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Off the mark there. And the count now 2-0. And that one is inside.
3 balls, no strike.
And they're all loaded up.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So they're all loaded up. And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up.
Now a fly ball to right center. Tatis hauls it in for the out. And there's two away. Here's Tyler Freeman in. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Freeman.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but you know this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it. There's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Bobby Witt Jr. On the ground to third. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Out to short. Rocchio gets it to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Fly to left his first time. Just missed. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. And another ball. That one fouled off. Santana puts it away, and there's two down. And now Salvador Perez, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here in Cleveland, ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping in, Bo Naylor.
Naylor.
To the right side, and that chance handled. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Here comes Lane Thomas.
Number 8.
0 for 2 in this one.
Thomas.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. There's the strike. Grounds one to short. Witt sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Ready now for the 5th inning. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam! Thomas makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. He's 0 for 1. That's off the mark. Ball 1. India in his 5th season, 28 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2018. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So digging in, Freddie Fermin. Grounded out his first time up. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
The Guardians leading by 3 here on opening day. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
A lot of times you see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Michael Garcia, the next to hit, struck out looking his first time. This one in the air, center field. Thomas under it, and that'll do it. Back now at Progressive Field, and here is Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. With the shift on, hits right into it. Throws to first. And the leadoff man set down, and they're half the 5th.
First baseman.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Now pitching for
they hand the ball over to a new arm, Carlos Estevez. He's into the game with the bases empty. And that misses. And that is ball 1. And that is out of play. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball.
1 out. Bases empty. Stays alive. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Garcia hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Hot shot to third. Zips it to first. And that is the inning. Here in Cleveland, here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
Kyle Isbell.
Bybee back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. Naylor hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That clips a corner.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And a slider misses down and away.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL-NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And stepping in is the speedy Dairon Blanco. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. He was late there. Strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Just missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. And they'll do it again. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's Brian Rocchio.
For the Guardians, the shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Second baseman,
Tyler Freeman digs in for the Guardians.
Number 10, Daniel Schneeman.
That hits the dirt. 1-0. Up the middle. Witt handles, throws to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor.
Naylor.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Yeah, that's fouled off. Clips the corner. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's the third. And they take care of Tatis for the out. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals.
Salvador Perez.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
0-2.
In the air, right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Vinny Pasquantino. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Just misses with that one. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 3-1. So 2 away with nobody on. And to the plate for Kansas City, Jonathan India, 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Next offering down in the dirt. Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
Digging in, Freddie Fermin. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. In the dirt. Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is that. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now back here in Cleveland. Bottom of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Lane Thomas.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base. Maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Out to center. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And now let's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. In the dirt. And that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's ball 2.
Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched. An absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Daniel Lynch comes on now.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter
Now
coming up to hit.
the
Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Daniel Lynch.
Alvarez tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up. 2 down, nobody on. And that chops in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over
Now
that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach and just blasted it through the infield.
Now here is Carlos Santana. Alvarez off of first with 2 away. Checked his swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. Did not go. Ripped on the ground to second. Inning over.
He's out.
Back now at Progressive Field. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Smith in his second season, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Set down on strikes. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
2-0.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. 1 down, base is empty.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 3. On the ground, right side. Schneemann throws to first in time, and Witt is out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Blanco swings through it for strike 1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next offering upstairs. Now one out to right. Noel gives chase. Lays out and makes the play. On to the bottom of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians. Stephen Kwan. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
To the right side. India over to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. They say you're winning.
0-1's the count.
outside.
That's a ball.
And the count even 1-1. That's a strike. High fly ball out to center field. India on the move. Squeezes it. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty.
Number 4.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. Here in Cleveland, we go to the 9th. So now for Kansas City, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 48, Emmanuel.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
2 strikes to count.
Close, but called a ball. And the count's even at 2.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So here's the Royals DH, Salvador Perez. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one fouled off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The Guardians up by 2 here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan makes the play, and there's 2 away. And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And that'll do it. The Guardians